Hi everyone, we're going to simplify each exponential expression, and this is going to be part 1. We're only going to do 6 problems. In part 2 we'll do more of the same basically. And basically what you need to remember is that all properties of rational exponents also apply to real exponents. So we need to remember that a to the m times a to the n equals a to the m plus n. And that's your product property. And your power property is a to the m power to the n equals a to the m times n. That's your power property. And your quotient property, a to the m divided by a to the n equals a to the m minus n. That's your quotient property. Okay, so we're going to get started, and the first one we're going to do is number 1, 3 to the square root times the square root of 2. Square root of 2 times the square root of 2. Now that's our power property, and so basically it's 3 times the square root of 2 times the square root of 2. So basically that's going to be, this is like saying 2 to the 1/2 times 2 to the 1/2. These are exponents, which is just going to be 2. Because you add those, that's going to be 2 to the 1/2 plus 1/2, which equals 2 to the first power. So this is just going to be 3 squared, which equals 9. Okay, the next one, we have 25 times the square root of 2 times 125 times the square root to the square root of 2 power. Now what I want to know is, I know from the first page that we have a to the m times a to the n equals a to the m plus n. And that means my bases are the same. Here my bases aren't the same. So I'm going to make them the same. I know this is 5 squared. And I know that this one is 5 cubed. And then you just multiply it by the exponent inside. So this is going to be 5 to the 2 square root of 2 plus 3 square root of 2. Since these two are the same, I can go ahead and write this as 5. There's 5 of these, so that's 5 to the square root of 2. Alright, or you could go ahead and multiply that out, and that would be 3,125 to the square root of 2. I prefer it this way, but that's fine. Okay, the next one we have is x square root of 2 times y to the 3 square root of 2 times the square root of 2. Now in this case what we're going to do is we're going to multiply both of these. So we already know the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is just 2. So we have x squared times y to the third power times 2. So that's going to give us, this is times, so that's going to give us x squared times y to the 6th. Now the next one we have, so that one was number 3. I want to look at 4 and 5 together. So 4, we have x to the square root of 6 power times x to the square root of 5. And then we're going to use our product property, and on number 5 we're going to use x to the square root of 6 times the square root of 5, which is our power property. So this is merely going to be x times the square root of 6 plus square root of 5. This would be your m and n. So you're just adding it, and you can't add these because they're like terms. It's like saying x to the a plus b. Since these are different, you can't add them. So that's just your final answer. Now this one we can multiply. So this is going to be x to the square root of 30. And you can't simplify that. Now in the last one, we have 2x to the pi power times 5x to the 3 pi. Now in this case, we can just multiply these two, and you're going to get 10x. And then for the powers, you're going to just add these. This is pi plus 3 pi. So our final answer is going to be 10x to the 4 pi power. And that's all. Part 2, we're going to do very similar ones. So if you get this, you're great. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.